Hello, guys, and welcome to today's session where we are going to talk about Terraform installation. But this is on a very specific operating system which is unique to its own, Rocket Linux. The reason why I'm saying that is because I got a lot of trouble trying to install Terraform on this operating system. Usually on Ubuntu is very simple, but here it was a pain in the ass. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So, but before, for those who do not know what is Terraform, let's go ahead. Terraform lets you safely and consistently manage your infrastructure as code across multiple cloud providers. To provision infrastructure with Terraform, you will write configuration in Terraform configurations language. Terraform's configuration language configure your cloud provider credential and apply your configuration with the Terraform command line interface. To use Terraform, you first need to install it. HashiCorp distribute Terraform as a binary package. You can install Terraform using popular package manager, but it did not really work for me when I use the package manager. I try to go there, go to Linux, go um, to CentOS, try to do that. I follow the steps. After that, it says that it is not able to find the repo mg.xml file. So I change it, and when we Fedora, same thing. I got the same issue. Yeah. So I believe that HashiCorp has to look up at what is going on their side. All right. But I also try to go with other distribution. When you go with other distribution, they recommend you to go to with the manual step. So when you go to manual step, and if you go with compile from source, you might have a problem where it says it does not recognize tools. So when you do the compilation, it says that it does not recognize tools. So, um, so I will recommend you to stick with precompile executable at this point. So I'm really sorry to say that. So here you need to download this. They say that to install Terraform, download the appropriate zip archive for your system and unzip it. So they do not show you the command how to do that. So I'm gonna do that, and when I do it, sorry, yeah. So I already have it here open on this other slide on this other form. So here you will check if you have AMD, ARM, or whatever. But for me, I have 386, which corresponds to X6 86 underscore 64 type of processor. So I'm gonna go ahead and click here to download it. Yeah, as you can see, I downloaded it before because I was testing this thing to make sure that it works before I do the video. So now, if I come here, I do ls, and we see that I have this. So they recommended to unzip it. So we're gonna do unzip. So I have a tutorial still one of my video where I talk about the zip unzip command, how to use them. So if you want, it will be somewhere there. So unzip Terraform, and then when we do this, we have two files that are coming out of there. So we have license.txt and Terraform. So now if we want, we can delete the remaining stuff. So if we do, this way, if you want to do update of the next version of Terraform, you have to do the same step, because when you use the repository, at least you can auto update. But using this procedure, you have to do everything manually, and yeah, that's the only downside of it. I mean, so I'm gonna do ls minus l, and here we're gonna see that we have um yeah, so we have Terraform that came out of it, and this one. So I can safely get rid of this one. So do that of okay, of any RPM, because I have that thing, and any .zip file that I might have there. So if I do this, let me now continue with the remaining step. So if you come here, you go back to this one. So manual step, click compile executable. They say Terraform runs as a single executable named Terraform. Any other files in the archive can be safely removed, and Terraform will still function as intended. So I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to do that. So I'm gonna do rm on license. So yes, please, we're gonna remove it, and if you do ls, we still have it. Okay, so if I was to do Terraform, but here I have to do it this way. Okay, Terraform dash help. Okay, so it means that I can use that. All right. So now, so it means that we can use it. So when a command is working like that, it means that we can move it to a specific location. So here they say that finally, make sure that the Terraform binary is available on your system's path. This process will differ depending on your operating system. For example, if you are Mac OS or Linux, this is how you do that. If you are Windows, you do that in another way, like this. So I'm gonna do that like this for Mac OS and Linux. So let's do copy, echo. Oops, no. So echo $sign path. Please, if you have this thing called fish, we type it a little bit differently. So as you can see, I don't have anything ready to Terraform. If you want, I can grep Terraform. I don't have anything as of now. So okay, that's where the next steps comes in. So move the Terraform executable to one of the listed locations. This for example, USR local bin. Okay, this command ensures that the executable is currently in your download folder. Yeah, so you're just telling it that how it is, how you're doing it at that moment. So we are going to use the move command, and and we're gonna move that to the slash usr slash local slash bin. So we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna move the only executable that is there, and we're gonna move that to here. So now when we type enter, and if we check, oops, it's not there, but it might load later on. So um if we do Terraform, because I don't have it here anymore. So it's now globally available for uh, my user to anywhere where I am, I can use it. So if I do Terraform and tabulate, I see that it's already there. It's already available here. And then I do dash help. I can see that I have access to it from there, from anywhere on the system. So which is already good, which is really, really good. So let's just try to see. I mean, let's stop here, okay? So if you like what I did for you today, how to install Terraform on Rocky Linux 10, please do something for me and share.